Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Pokemon Platinum PokéRadar FateLocke. In the last episode, we made our way east of Home City, fought against our rival Faith for the third time, and even had faith in getting really lucky with our encounter, and we caught a Chansey, a 5% encounter on the very first go. No dupes or anything, just straight up a Chansey, which was really awesome. And we made our way here to Solaceon Town. And in this episode, I'm here at night. Yes, I am. It is nighttime, and this is going to be the at night episode, because we're going to be exploring, well, a couple of areas that we can go to because it's nighttime and, right, just a normal episode. But I wanted to go ahead and do the nice good old SpongeBob meme at night. I remember that episode from when I was a kid. I'm excited. Let's do it. Let's have a nice, relaxing, kind of spoopy at night episode. How many times am I going to say at night? We have no idea, but this is probably going to be the only episode of the series recorded at night. There we go. Let's do it. All right. So we kind of did a little bit of exploration in the last episode here of Solaceon Town, but there's a couple of things I would like to check out. First thing, I know I bought some Pokeballs, but I would like to buy a couple of more Pokeballs. We're going to get a couple of more. I'm just going to buy like 4 more Dusk Balls because I really don't want to fail Rotom. I would like to actually catch it. That would be a really cool encounter to have, because we can change its forms, because this is a PokéRadar no, it's not. It's a FateLocke. It's a PokéRadar FateLocke, and that means we have all of our key items, meaning we can have the Rotom form, which is pretty sweet, if you ask me. Now, I believe there's no other items in this town besides the Pokechap that we got last time, but we can get another Pokechap from the daycare, I believe, but you have to have a Pokemon in there. I don't know if I'll put anybody in there, but it's there if you guys want to. And in here, we can get the seal case, I believe. No, they give you seals, but they don't give them to you if you don't have the seal case. And if you talk to them before you get the seal case, you never get them, or something like that. I remember that as a kid. That might just be entirely incorrect. We'll talk to this guy, and we'll get the seal case from the little boy. He's like, I wanted to give you some seals. Oh, no. Oh, wait, yeah, never mind. I'm losing my mind. She says, you can customize Pokeballs by affixing seals on them. I don't have a seal case. I don't. You're correct. And we now have a seal case. So we can go ahead and get some seals from this lady, and we can put them on our Pokeballs. It's pretty cool. I did this in my original Platinum playthrough on the channel, and they're cool and all, but it's annoying because you can't take them off of your Pokemon. Oh yeah, he gives me seals if I have unknown. What's the TV playing? Good evening, it's time for Trainer Research. We examine the latest Pokemon trends by going directly to the trainers. On Trainer Research, we always seek trainers willing to be interviewed for the show. If you spot an interviewer, so he's basically telling us, you didn't get interviewed by the lady at the contest hall or the Poffin place. What are you doing, Destiny? What are you gonna do with your life? But honestly, I don't care about that. They basically said, picture seeing a TV program on, and it's like, we're looking for people to interview because nobody wants to be interviewed by us. Can you believe it? Like, that just sounds like a cry for help. Like, what station can't find somebody to interview? It's like when they go to like a crime scene and they interview the people on the streets that are like in like a really bad neighborhood or whatever, and like they're not like TV ready, if you will, and it's like they're standing there as like, oh, I don't know what happened, man. You know, and they're like clearly under the influence of something. It's like, they'll interview anybody. You don't have to be special. Anyways, I've never been in that position, but I have been on television before. Do they not give you seals? I'm just so disappointed. Oh, well. So one thing I was going to say about the seals is it's annoying because you can't take them. You can't put your Pokemon in the PC without taking them off, and it's just really a big hassle. But I will put it on one of my Pokemon because there's one Pokemon I don't want to be able to put in the PC because I keep messing something up. No, we want to go to Destiny's PC. No, we want to go to... Wait, what's in... You got mail. Wait. What? Oh my god! Goofy finally delivered his letter. It wasn't to his grandma. Well, to his grandpa, he delivered it to his grandmama. We caught a Chansey last episode. We named it Grandmama. If you guys are wondering what I'm talking about. Yeah, it happened, but I forgot that we gave Goofy a letter at the beginning of the game, and that was his goal. He wanted to deliver that letter to his grandpa. His grandpa wasn't home, so he delivered it to his grandmama instead. Anyways, this is our seal. Is that a bit overdone? Possibly. But we're going to go ahead and do it anyways, and we're going to go ahead and set it on our good old Trap God. Because we don't want Trap to even be able to leave the party, because when you do that, she loses her ability to talk. And she's actually known as a Trap God. She can bust a real good rap if you let her go. Yeah. Rap! That works. We got a new saying. I am very pleased with you, Trap God. She likes to rap now, rap now. All right, we're good. All right, yeah, I just love it. Now we can't erase that, because when you put her in the PC, the saying you have recorded gets erased, and there's no warning, and I've had some pretty good wows recorded on there, and they just got completely erased, and I'm just real sad about the whole ordeal, honestly. Anyways, we can now go in here. We could have went in here last time, but you can only get Duskull in here at night. On the top floor. So I would rather have a Duskull than a Ghastly, because Ghastly I've used on the channel before. It's just kind of blah. So we're going to go ahead and scoot to the top. And we can get Defog in here as well. Also, I'm so sorry, lady. This is where spirits rest. Please be quiet and respectful. I'll be as respectful as you want me to, lady, but being quiet? Now that's something you can really ask of me. Wait a second. Maybe we need Defog. And this is going to be annoying. All right, let's go ahead and put Dan Drywall Master of the Universe up front. Because I want to be able to Dragon Rage our encounter. You guys know how it is. It's Trap God, yeah, Trap God, yeah. I mean, I should probably come here after I get Defog. Yeah, because it's foggy. Nah, this puts a big wrench in my plans, guys. No. We don't have anything that hits 100% of the time. I'm asking for trouble if I do this without Defog. You guys are right. But I will fight this little boy here with Trap God, because that way we can just get him out of the way and the first floor is cleared at least. All right, let's talk to youngster Dylan. I was thinking Tristan, but I'm gonna stick with Dylan. Youngster Dylan. Oliver would never happen. Whoa, that's actually much stronger than I expected. But yeah, Trap God's gonna come out with his beautiful seals. Her beautiful seals. I apologize. Let's roll the dice. Kabalooey. We rolled a 4. We keep rolling 4. That's Douglas Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. Of course, we're faster, though. We'll just outspeed. What? Oh, I got Protect. That's right. I forgot about Mothim getting Protect now. I had Protect on my Mothim, but I opted against it for Gust. Yeah, it was Gust I got rid of. Basically. Oh, my headphones fell off my head. I screamed so loud I went boom. All right, anyways, yeah, Mothim is gone now. We got lots of boosted XP. I should let Douglas Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. Whoa, he's got a chat out of his own. What are the chances? What are the traps? That makes no sense. What are the grandmamas? I'm trying to be better suited for people with brains. No, I mean, not that you guys watching me don't have a brain. You guys know what I'm saying. I'm trying to be hilarious now, and it just fell flat. Aw, his trap doesn't have a beautiful saying. It's gonna confuse me, though. It didn't. But you missed. See? Oh, no. This is what's gonna happen. What? Oh, I was like, what? You switched? That's so stupid. I mean, good on you, Oliver. I thought you were just some dumb little kid, but you're actually kind of smart. I did not expect you to have good Pokemon. I expected you to have like a baby Pokemon and then laugh at you. And you thought you pulled the IQ strats, being like, not very effective, I'm gonna switch. But what you didn't understand, buddy, was I have the better positioning. I just switched and you didn't deal no damage, and now Dimmadome's gonna come back in and roast you, bird. Or crush you, bird. I'm gonna break your wings. That's not nice. Don't break birds' wings. If you see a bird struggling to take off, you should pick it up. Actually, don't. You get diseases. Put on gloves and maybe try to help it. Put on gloves first, though, because did you guys know wild birds tend to carry diseases? I read that somewhere one time. I think that was in a TV show, actually. But, you know, if I saw a Chatot in real life injured, I don't care about no diseases. Yeah, I'm picking the bird up, right? I pick it up, and I'm going to run away with it. Like, not even going to tell nobody. It's like, the government's gonna take my real Pokemon away from me. Probably get sued by Game Freak, am I right? You know, they like to be like, that's ours. It's like, but you didn't even know it existed now. Unless they got like a secret laboratory 500 miles under the ground that is creating real Pokemon. Can you imagine? Oh my god. Gen 9 confirmed, guys! Real Pokemon! I digress. We have an Opalstone here. That was the longest battle ever with a youngster, I think, on the entirety of the entire YouTube. Not just the channel. That's, like, awful. Come on. That's just not necessary. I had to spray another Repel because I don't want to run into a Ghastly. That was kind of the whole point of waiting until at night. Yeah, alright, so I don't even know what I'm doing with myself. I should buy some more Repels before we actually make our way. I mean, I don't need Repels for the Solaceon Ruins because you just get one Pokemon in there. Although it would be kind of cool to wait till the bottom and get, like, a instead of a, you know, like a exclamation mark. You know what I'm saying? That'd be cool. We got some Super Repels now, which is going to be really helpful for getting to the top of the Lost Tower. I think that's what that place was called. If it's not, I completely apologize. We need to get Defog, though. I don't even know if we can use it outside of battle yet. Actually, if you can't, that's kind of silly. Wait, is there a hidden item up there? We've come too far. No, I never use the dowsing machine. We got to make another cycle anyways. Get it? Cycle on her bicycle? That's some funny stuff. All right. We're going to get this item this time without jumping down. We're going to go boom, kaboom, ya-boom, kaboom, ya-boom. Where is it? Excuse me? Oh, it's in the tree. It's a big mushroom. I guess you could say I completely failed that. It was gonna be real cool and be like, it's right here, but it's not. You saw what happened. I don't need to tell you guys anymore. All right, we are now in the Solaceon Ruins. I have to spray another Repel because, yeah, we'll spray the regular Repel. We'll just get rid of it. There's some trainers in here too, now that I remember. We can get one Pokemon here and one Pokemon only. But we can get some really cool stones. This is where we can actually evolve Eevee if we wanted to. And I'm still really considering Jolteon. So I think that'd be pretty good for an Eevee named Reich. But I think there's like one guy in here. He has like a Bronzor. And I'm pretty sure the area with Hippopotas is in a completely different area. We'll do this with Oswald. Oswald's pretty sweet. Oswald can fight on his own. He's a pretty strong guy, if you know what I'm saying. He's actually a real strong guy. Yeah, we can get all the stones in here. Fire, water, and thunder. I almost forgot the name of the stone that I was literally just talking about being in here. Oh, this guy's not even a trainer. I was like, time to battle. And I was like looking away from the screen, just jamming through text. And it turns out he's not even a trainer. This is the guy I was thinking about. He's got a Bronzor, from what I remember. This is just annoying. Why put all these areas here with these rocks if they don't even have any items? Like, just, I mean, exploration. And you guys said we need Breath of the Wild Pokemon. We're doing just fine with adding unnecessary rooms in Generation 4 with empty rocks just so you can run into dead ends. Wait, if it's a Bronzor, why would I do this with Oswald? These are the questions we need to ask ourselves. I'm going to do it with Goofy just because Goofy hasn't really, you know, he's going to be retired very soon, I think, for somebody else. At least for the time being. And he needs to be able to fight in as many battles as he can. Against Carl here. Carl with a K? Why would you name somebody Carl with a K? I never understand it. I do this all the time. But if you're a parent, don't name your kid something and then change the spelling of the name just to be cool. I rolled the dice. It is a 1, so I get to pick. Divinome. I gotta decide before I see his next Pokemon, otherwise there's no wait. Otherwise I have to stay in with who I got. So I don't want to be able to get an unfair advantage. But yeah, like, I've seen so many, like, Destiny with 2 E's at the end. Come on. You know how Destiny's spelled. Why are you misspelling it? Why are you giving your kid a red squiggly line at the bottom of their name for the rest of their life? That's just not nice. You need to give them a correctly spelled name. I mean, you can do whatever you want. I'm just joking for commentary's sakes, but, like, that's always bothered me. I can't stand that crap. Like, somebody, like, I got an interesting story. All right, we're going to go ahead and use a fake name for this one. I don't think I've ever told this one. So I'm a really weird kid. You guys already know this. But you see, there was this girl in like middle school that really, really liked me. And she was really pretty, you know? And every guy in my class wanted her. but she liked me. I don't know, did she have a stroke or something? Like, was there something wrong with her? We don't quite know. But she wanted this guy. And me being the goofy, awkward teenager I am, I messed it up. Okay? And like, she was cool. We hung out after school all the time. She was a good time. She was fun. But I didn't like her name. You might be like, oh, get over it. It's a name. I'm a weird, okay? I have this thing, I think it's called trypophobia, where you don't like dots. Like, buttons have always really, really bothered me. Like, they turn my stomach and make me sick. And the lowercase e, when next to another lowercase e, I know I'm losing so many people right now, looks like dots. And it turns my stomach and disgusts me. And she had one of those names. I'm not going to say her real name here, but it was basically like Destiny with 2 E's. It wasn't. It was a different name. But that disgusted me. I couldn't deal with it. I physically couldn't deal with it. And I broke the girl's heart because of it. And I never told her why. Like, I'm not going to be mean and be like, don't like your name. You know, and not only that, she wore this sweater every day. It was like her favorite jacket. We live in Ohio. It's cold. And the sweater had like these spots on it. And it was kind of, like, I couldn't stand to be around the girl when she had this jacket on. I don't understand. Like, I'll never get it. You know, I still, like, I tell myself to this day, if I ever met a girl that I really liked and had a name like that, I wouldn't let it bother me. But I still don't know if I would hold true to that. It's a problem I have, and I don't know why, but it's stupid. I'm rational enough to understand that it's really stupid, but I can't help it. And you know, now wait. Look at the tiles right there. The tiles 2 below me, and like all the way to the left of the wall, they're like different. And then when I move down, they're different right there. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of like in the Gen 5 grottos in Black and White 2, if you stand at a certain distance from Tangela, its eyeballs bulge out of its head, and you move down, they like kind of close. It's kind of silly. I love it. All right, yeah, so this is where we were supposed to come. We can get HM05 defog here, which is pretty sweet. So what I was saying is, like, I kind of realized, remember I said, why did she like me out of all the other kids? It's called personality. You guys might think I'm weird. This is personality. You don't want, like, a guy that's, like, the jock, and he's like, oh, you play football. You know, they want the guy that's literally hilarious. Like me and my friend Cody. Cody was always, like, the football guy. He was real strong and all that, right? I'll get unknown while we're standing here. And, you know, most girls want that because of his body and stuff. But she wanted me because I was funny, right? And Cody really liked this girl. Like I said, every guy wanted this girl, but she wanted me. And I think I know why, because, like, I wanted her to go out with my friend Cody, because, like, I wasn't interested anymore. Level 30? Wait, that's... I don't know if I'm interested anymore in Unknown. Watch, it would have been funny if it was an E. No, it's the D. 5. Okay, that's Oswald. I mean, we don't know what it has, so I'm going to attack it, because it's an unknown. It doesn't really matter. Watch it kill Goofy with a crit, hidden power, super effective. But yeah, I wasn't interested in her or anything, so I was like, hey, go out with my friend Cody. She wasn't really interested, and I was like, I did put on this little play sort of thing, being like a big meme, you know, so she would. And I never really thought about it, but maybe she liked me because, like, she thought that was hilarious, and she's like, this is a funny guy. And I mean, I don't know what goes through middle schoolers' heads. She's probably had no reasoning. You know what I mean? This is like when you're in the 2nd grade, you're like, I like you. And then the next day, it's like, oh, I like you. You know what I mean? There's no real reasoning. Come on. But I just thought it was funny because I still to this day think that the name would affect me. As sad as that sounds. I got on this because, yeah, I don't like misspelled names. And this name actually wasn't misspelled. That's how you would spell this name. It's just a stupid name. But it's a shortening for a longer name that doesn't have 2 E's in it. Let's just put it that way. All right, I should be able to catch an unknown. This is my encounter for the Solaceon Ruins. If you don't get in this Dusk Ball, I'm probably going to run because it's too likely you crit and kill the Goofster. And that's just not something we can have right now. We got a Goofy. Wait, we got an unknown. Sure. It's a D, so we gotta name it after D. I had a really cool unknown in my Crystal Virtual Console playthrough I never finished. It was a I, and I named him Iller, because he's Iller the Killer. And it's good times. We have a D unknown. When alone, nothing happens. That's hilarious. However, if there are 2 or more, an odd power is said to emerge. Diners, drive-ins, and dives. We're gonna go ahead and name this. We're gonna name him. What do I name him? I don't know. Diller the Killer. Diller the Filler. We're gonna name him. Yeah, let's go ahead and name him Diller, just because it's a reference to my Iller the Killer, and I'm not gonna use it. It's an unknown. Are you kidding me? That's just not funny. Like, I'm not gonna do that to myself. That just seems like a big no. I mean, it would be interesting. I'd like to, and I mean, it's a FateLocke. I can switch out my team whenever I want. I don't have an escape rope. What is this crap? We got a bike out of here? I'll see you guys when I'm out. This is hilarious because this came when I had a repel up, and it's an E! That's some funny stuff, I tell you what. That was annoying to exit. I will not lie to nobody. Anyways, let's go ahead. It's still the same day as the last recording, so this is still wanting a Silcoon, so nothing we can do there. So I tell you what, guys, we got some stuff to do. I didn't do the tower. Oh, I mean, we can do the tower now that we have Defog. Who can learn Defog? I mean, I should probably teach that to Woodstock and bring Woodstock back on. Goofy? I mean, we'll teach it to Goofy since I plan on retiring him for a little while, right? What can you get rid of? You have cut too. I feel so bad. Will Peck ever be anything? No, we'll just get rid of Peck. Yeah. Sure. We'll get rid of Peck. I don't see Peck actually being in use. I'm going to go ahead and heal up, and then I'll meet you guys inside of the tower, and we'll go ahead and get our encounter in there. Yeah. Of course, we'll be doing this at night. All right, we are back in. I don't know what this place is. It's the Lost Tower. I don't think it changes areas until after you go up a step. Watch this still just be Route 209, and I don't even get an encounter here. Is it? If that's the case, I'm just going to be angry with myself. I think I had the same problem in my original Platinum Wedlocke that I did. I don't think the place changes areas, so I don't think I actually get an encounter here. I mean, I'll make it separate. Why the heck not? Because it's obviously drastically different. If anybody has any problems with that, let me know in the comments. And yeah, I'm glad I just realized it beforehand. But I'm going to catch something here. Just because it's different. I've been doing split areas. Like, the area north of Solaceon Town is the same as the area east of Celestic, but the Pokemon are different, so that's like a split area. There's a couple areas I didn't do it on, but this I'll count this one as one of those. Like I said, I was going to do that as time goes on because I can't think about it off the top of my head, which areas are so different. This is one that I just happened to forget, so we're going to go ahead and fight Youngster Kirby. Not Youngster, Roughneck. It's a 3. Who's in slot 3? Charab. You took Dan's spot. That's not good, but yeah, we should be able to take Cleffa down, no problem. I took Cleffa down the other day. Anyways, let's bite Cleffa. Yeah, you're done. Cleffa, you didn't stand a chance against the moth that is burning. Burning Moth. Why does that sound familiar? That sounds like a band name. We're the Burning Moths. That actually sounds like a really bad band name. Don't name your band the Burning Moths now. That's a bad idea now. Okay. Okay. Oswald. Why not? Oswald can fight. I think Oswald's a great fella. Great friend, great fella. Great time, everybody. He can't explain it, but being here compels him to battle. Well, you know now. George. No, it wouldn't be George. Leonard. Never would have guessed Leonard. Leonard's another one of them names. I've had this conversation on the channel before, but... Oh, I forgot to use Defog. We go get Defog so we don't miss, and then we don't use Defog. It's like the brain power is a maximum. 6. That's fine. 6 is the maximum. Man, it's good times. The fog is deep, just like my emotions. Who's slot 6? Goofster. We're not gonna fight Pikachu with Goofster now. That'd be a bad idea. That'd be a bad idea now. I got myself on that kick again. So that show that I was referencing last episode where I talk like that was a Canadian comedian. Canadian comedian? Oh my gosh, that sounds hilarious. I want to be a Canadian comedian. It's funny. It's like Tom Green. But no, it's a Canadian comedy show called Letterkenny. And it's about the Hicks, the Skids, and the hockey players. And you're only going to get it if you're in Canania. Canania? Oh, no, what have I done? It's like playing a game of Canasta, except up north, eh? That's good, get it? Canastia? Gonna get Canasty now. Anyways, speaking of old people, Solaceon town's full of old people. We named something Grandmama, and you're playing Canasta. It's like, you go to the nursing home up north in the Canadians territory. Yee. I can only name like 3 Canadian territories. I'm not giving myself. I giving myself a bit too much credit. Can't name 3. I'm not even gonna try. I'm gonna embarrass myself. 3 Canadian territories. None of it. I'm not gonna have none of it now. I think that's one. That might be a province. I'm gonna stop. Stop myself before I rock myself. You know what I'm saying? Do I not have defog? Am I losing my mind? Am I stupid now? What am I looking for? Paralyze heal. That's right. And then a defog is on the move slot, dummy. Anyways, as I was saying, it's about Hicks, the Skids, and the hockey players, and they talk like this, and like when I was doing it, it's like they obviously overdo it, but I talk along with that. I had been anyways when I was watching it. It's been a while since I watched it. You gotta use defog every floor. That just seems like a big waste of time now. And he stands really funny, and he's like, they obviously overdo it, but I was walking like him and everything. It was a hoot and a holler, and trust me, if you guys watch the show, you can only imagine Corm walking as Wayne from Letterkenny. That would be a good time. I genuinely cannot even think who I should lead with. I'm going to go ahead and lead with Helamoth. Wait, these are double battles, which is always a scary time, especially since a lot of people here like to pack Pikachu. This guy's a single battle, though, so we'll fight her with Helamoth. Well, why not? You know what, Helamoth, you're actually really amazing. That's what I appreciate about you. That's another reference there. I'm going to stop now, because like I'm just referencing to reference. Is that what you appreciate about me now? I knew it was going to be a Bonsly. I don't know why I did this. A 4. What do we have to fight Bonsly with? Level 23. Well, I guess we have to do it with Dimmadome because it's just going to rock Helamoth's world, and it's not going to be too good. It's going to be quite unfortunate. It's like, oh, Katie, put some clothes on. Not my forte. Unfortunate. All right, now I'm just referencing it to reference. It doesn't even fit into the video. I just need to stop completely. We have to fight these really bad trainers that have baby Pokemon for some reason. At least we lowered Bonsly's defense, which is going to be good. Huh? I was like, wait. I thought it moved faster for some reason, but no, I went first and it used Bimic, but we lowered its defense. So I thought I was going to take it out, but I didn't. Excuse me? For a second, I thought it had like a berry. Oh my god. I thought that was... I'm glad we're not speed typed. Anyways, I thought it had like a berry that let it live with 1 HP, or well, something that let it live with 1 HP because it lived on 1 HP and then it activated, but it was just a citrus berry. And it activated low because it's a baby Pokemon and it has low HP to begin with, and I must have hit it like really close to activating the first time, but I didn't. I don't know what I'm saying. Dan just is always a safe bet to use Dan, and this is a double battle, and we do have to fight everybody, so I'm gonna go ahead and heal everybody up real quick. And we're gonna roll before the double battle. That's how you're supposed to do it. I just didn't think about it last time, so I apologize on that, but that will probably make me always do it. So I picked Dan. Actually, I don't pick Dan. It's probably an electric type. We're gonna do it with Oswald, because Oswald can fake something out if it is an electric type. Alright. That's not the roll. I dropped the dice when I was trying to pick it up. Alright, we ready? Go. I didn't throw it in the thing. There we go. It's a 3. Okay. I'm having problems throwing it in that little circle there. Trap. So Trap and Oswald have to fight, which is pretty sweet. If it's an electric type, it's not sweet. Sure. Let's do the double battle, guys. We got 2 sisters here. It makes no difference where we are. You got Pokemon. Makes no difference where you are, as long as... Gotta stop myself. I'm recording at night. That affects my... What? That's a dude? Beth and Bob? that just writes itself. The joke writes itself when you names Beth and Bob. It's just a good time. Alright, this should be easy. 2 Ponyta. Nothing to do here. Nothing to see. Nothing to do. Just take out 2 Ponyta. 1 shot. Come on. Crit the fake out. Not today. Alright. That's fine. Charap God's cries pierces my ear. Not literally. I don't like piercings. That's another thing I won't date any girl that has piercings. Which is most of them. Which is unfortunate. Because piercings are kind of like... Remember I was saying earlier that trypophobia? Well, piercings tend to be little dots, and that's disgusting. Like, it repulses me to the point of not being able to eat, personally. I mean, A lot of you guys are kids, so you haven't really had to come across that quite yet. But I'll never forget the day I first saw a set of piercings, and that's disgusting. Ear piercings aren't like awful. Like most people have that, understandable. But anything else is pretty disgusting to me. Oh, here's another return TM. We used our first return TM on our Machop El Primo, the Supremo. So we got another one of those back, which will be great on Trap God once she gets to maximum happiness. Loving it. I love using a Chatot. It's super cool. Don't get to do that too much. I'll heal after I roll the dice. Who we fight in this double battle with? Actually, right, I gotta think. I'll lead with Oswald again. A 6. Goofy. Goofy and Oswald. All right. Don't have to heal then. I was gonna heal only if I needed to. Double battle time. This might be the last battle of the tower, and then we'll be able to get our encounter here. I mean, part of me is saying, like, I shouldn't get an encounter because I know it's the same area now, but I feel like I did this area in my last Platinum playthrough, and everybody was like, it's the same area. Murkrow and Miss Drevis. I'm gonna still get an encounter here because why not? It's a separate area. If there's a massive outcry, everybody's saying, oh, well, Oswald can't do anything. Oh, yeah, I can. I can fake out the Murkrow, and then I can Bubble Beam the Miss Drevis. Why not? But yeah. If everybody's saying, no, don't use this encounter, it doesn't count, then I'll just release it or something. I don't really think anybody's going to care because I'm just counting it as a split area, personally, because the encounters are so different. You can't get Ghastly on the normal area of the route, and you can only get Duskull over there at night. At night. And personally, I just count... Oh, Murkrow is a... flying type. That's not good. Hopefully just take it out right here. Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, it's a separate area. That's how I'm gonna do it. Kind of like north of Solaceon Town, west of Pastoria City, and south of Hardhome. Oh God! I mean, we have a lot of special events. We should be all right. Yeah, like tons. But I wasn't really expecting Psybeam out of Miss Drevis. Yeah. Well, I can't really do anything here, so I guess we'll just let Goofy do it. I mean, I'll Foresight just in case for some unbelievable reason Goofy misses, which isn't really possible, but you guys know what I'm saying. We'll just Foresight just in case so I can hit it next time. If that happens to be what we need to do here. Yeah, Psybeam's fine. Even if it crits, will be good. But yeah, I'm looking forward to catching Rotom. I really hope we get it. I've been putting it off for a while because I haven't been able to record at night. But I've been able to find some space to do it, and it's now or never. And we're higher level now, so I don't really think Rotom's going to be able to do too much. Not that it can do anything to Dimmadome, and Dimmadome's pretty weak, so I should be able to weaken it just fine. Tell me that was the last floor. Alright, we're here. Alright, so we can't actually get the item up here until we use Defog, because the ladies can't see. I mean, I don't think it's the fog, they're just old. Old ladies. Like my grandmama. Yee. Alright, we talked to her. The fog is gone. She'll give me a spell tag, which raises the power of ghost type attacks, which is pretty sweet. Not that we have any ghost type attacks on our team, but it's still pretty good in case we do in the future. And this girl gives us the Clunce tag, which lets us repel encounters a little bit. I've never been a fan of the Clunce tag. I'll just use regular repels. Thank you very much. What do you have here? Any items inside the top? I don't think so, but we can get an encounter. Like I said, I'm going to. Who we want to do this with? Let's do it with Dan, Drywall Master of the Universe, and we'll Dragon Rage it to death. Not to death. Dragon Rage it, just a nice... we'll probably get a Ghastly, but I waited until night because I wanted to get a Duskull. I think Duskull would be really cool. So, let's go ahead and get our encounter for... Is this a different area? Yeah, it's still 209. Oh, well. It's okay. I'm going to count it separate. My encounter for... I'm going to call this the Lost Tower. Is... Can only be one... Well, it can only be one of the two, and they're all you can find here, so it's the first thing I run into. It is going to be... Okay, I didn't know you could find Zubat here, actually. That doesn't count, because we used one in our previous Platinum playthrough on the channel. I thought they weren't here, is why I said it would be the first thing we run into. I did not know you could find Zubat here. That's interesting. Just give me something that's eligible. I've used Ghastly on the channel before, but it's still eligible because I didn't use it on the last Platinum playthrough. Hey, it's a Duskull! Very cool. We got a male Duskull. All right. I think I already have a name for this thing. Maybe. I mean, I asked for nicknames on my Discord server because I knew I was going to be able to catch 2 Pokemon this episode. Does it have Curse? If it does, it just kills itself, and we're going to completely forget about this entirely. But I should be able to catch it with a Duskull since we're in the cave area. Yeah, it doesn't have... Well, it might have Curse, but if it uses it, it'll kill itself right here. But we should be able to catch it no problem with a Dusk Ball. Dunk it on this Duskull. Hey, a Dusk Ball on the Duskull. Hey, that is pretty cool. It's Double Dusk. It's like Double Dusk 2000. Double Dusk 2019. Yeah. Double Dare 2000 is like older than most of the people watching this video. That blows my mind. And so is the show that I'm going to name this Duskull after. It's the Requiem Pokemon. Ooh, I might name it after something else. The Requiem Pokemon. It loves the crying of children. It startles bad kids by passing through walls and making them cry. So I was going to name this after Danny Phantom, but I'm actually going to name it after something from RuneScape. So there is a famous... Oh, it's still... Most of you guys are younger than the quest that I'm referring this to. I'm actually going... I mean, that's not true. I mean, you have to be like 11 or younger, probably. I can't think of how old this quest is. Like 2008. It's like, yeah, 11 or younger. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and name this Duskull after a quest from RuneScape. It's blank Requiem. It's somebody's Requiem, and I used to say Requiem as a kid. I don't know why. I thought that was how you pronounce it. I called it Nomad's Requiem, but it's... Wait, yeah, Nomad's Requiem. I called it Nomad's Requiem. But we're going to go ahead and catch Nomad the Duskull. I like it. Awesome. And now, I still don't have Escape Rope. Guys, I'm going to go buy Escape Rope, heal up my Pokemon, and I guess I'll, like, go downstairs and meet you guys in Eternus Forest, yeah. Escape Ropes in bag. We are here back in Eterna's Forest. And Gardenia's here. I kept her waiting long enough. She says, hiya, were you intrigued by the rumors going around too? You know, people have been talking about the ghost Pokemon of old Chateau. I've been hearing rumors about sinister shadows too. I should check it out myself, but going in there is, well, yeah, you know, I'm a gym leader, I'm always busy, I can't go in. I'm gonna go back to the gym. Good luck with your investigation. Thank you for wishing us good luck, Gardenia. We don't need your help. We're gonna go ahead in here and catch that ghost Pokemon right now. Maybe not the ghost Pokemon you're thinking of, but a ghost Pokemon. So I was terrified of this place as a child. If you guys were too, let me know so I can not be ashamed of myself, because it's pretty sad to be afraid of this place. But I have reasonings. There's like a hidden item over here. I could have swore there was a rare candy. I guess not. There's an ether. Okay, yeah, there's an item somewhere. I know there's an item around here. That's why it was doing that buzzing thing. Yeah, an insect. Oh, an insect plate. That's actually really cool. That could be good for Helamoth over the Draco plate that we have on her. On him. Yeah, it couldn't be a girl. Of course. Alright, we're in the old Chateau. At night. I'm scared. I'm actually terrified. Like, I'm an adult and I'm still afraid of this crap. Not really, but I don't remember what can all happen in here, and I'm scared. I don't like anything scary. Still to this day. I am not a scary film watcher. I'm not a scary anything watcher. If my mom was to bang on my door right now because she was hearing me, I would probably shriek like a little girl. Anyways, there's an old Chateau. An old Gatto. It's basically a full heal, but it looks really cool. I probably won't use it. There's going to be something that appears. No, I'm so scared. Anyways, I was terrified of this room right here as a child. Because, you see that purple painting? There's eyes in it, and they follow you. Oh my god! When I discovered that as a child, I screamed. But I'll scream it as an adult today, because we got TM90 Substitute, which is game-changing. That's a big deal. Because that could help us win a fight that we are really worried about. Like, namely Cyrus, that could be a really good strategy for. It's a great TM to have. Oh, God, that scared the crap out of me. I forgot that was a thing. Anyways, oh, I might not want to walk around in here because, well, I don't have a GBA game in. The dongle method is where you insert a Game Boy game in the bottom slot of your DS, and you can find unique Pokemon. This is only after you've gotten the National Dex and after you've beaten the Elite Four. But however, this room with the painting, you can get a dongle method Pokemon before you beat the game. You can actually find Gengar in this room if you have a Game Boy game inserted into your DS. I'm playing on a 3DS, so I can't do that. I could get my DS capture and do it, but I don't have any need to do that. I don't want Gengar. If that was the case, I'd just get a Ghastly. But yeah, you can get Gengar in there, which is pretty sweet. But what we really came here for is not in this room. It's the room to the next. It's the next room, yeah. Is there any items in here? Yeah, we came here for a specific Pokemon. Not Gengar, not Ghastly. We came here for what's in this room. There's an old TV. Now with the eerie music going and with Dimmadome up front, how about we take a seat and see what's on? Inside the TV, there appears to be a Pokemon, and it wants to come out. Let's thump it. Boom, boom. Mirror. And our encounter for the old Chateau is a Rotom, which is very, very, very unique and cool. However, believe it or not, I've used a Rotom on the channel before, but it wasn't in Platinum, meaning this Rotom is eligible. Dimmadome, who are you working with for this catch? A 2. Goofy. Well, we're not gonna be using Goofy for anything. But I do feel comfortable in going for a Rock Throw. Ooh, it's got Uproar. I mean, that won't do much to Dimmadome, even though his special defense is really low. Yeah, we'll be good. We'll go with Rock Throw. Hopefully we don't crit it. I don't think it would kill even with a crit. Dimmadome has pretty low attack. Another one would kill it if I crit. So I'm going to start throwing some Dusk Balls. Dusk Ball number 1. Let's see if we can get lucky. And we did. Save me a lot of editing time, buddy. Caught ourselves a Rotom! Awesome! I'm glad I waited a little bit later until we could get some Dusk Balls. Rotom's data was added to the Pokedex. Yeah, it's the Plasma Pokemon. Electric Ghost type. Now, in this generation, even though we can change its forms with the secret key, its type does not change. It will always be an Electric Ghost type in this generation. Its electric-like body can enter some kinds of machines and take control in order to make mischief. And I actually asked my Discord server for nicknames for this thing because I told them I was going to attempt to catch it in the next episode I recorded. And I did get a nickname for this thing, and I liked it. It was only one submission, but it's a pretty cool name. And I thought I would do that just so you guys can go ahead and get some love, of course. Asking you guys for names is always fun when I know I'm going to catch something guaranteed ahead of time. They gave me a name for a male Duskull. It was Dread. I prefer Nomad a little bit more, but I did want to use their Rotom name, which is pretty sweet. So it's the Plasma Pokemon, and Ada the Togekiss gave me a name for this Rotom. And the name I'm giving this Rotom is Plasmius. We have Plasmius the Rotom. I think that is going to be a great addition to the PC, and I think my old Rotom Zapatera will be very pleased with Plasmius. Alright, that is our encounter for the old Chateau. But we're not done here. We still have a little bit of exploring to do, some items to grab, some things to see, some things we don't want to see, some things we're going to wish to unsee. We got a Dread Plate, though, which is pretty cool. It's going to raise the power of Dark-type attacks. Would have been pretty good for Fantina. I mean, the Shell Bell was better than Dread Plate, I'd say, but it would boost the power of Bite on somebody if I wanted to give it to him. And we have one more room to explore down here, the bottom floor. And we saw the little girl, so I don't think there's going to be an old man or anything down here, but that is creepy. I've never been a fan of the ghost stuff in Pokemon, like the Ghost Girl in X and Y. Legitimate nightmares. Legitimate nightmares, right? Basically. But we get some cool items here. We got a rare candy, we got the Dread Plate, we got the Insect Plate outside. Substitute, Rotom. This place is basically a must come to. We have to. Anyways, guys, with that being said, we caught Rotom, we caught Duskull, and we caught an unknown. I say we head to the PC Pokemon Center in Eterna City and check out all 3 Pokemon we caught this episode, and even take Plasmius out of the PC for just a moment, and explore an area in Platinum that very many people have never gotten to see just because it's locked behind an event that is long, long gone. So let's go ahead and check out these Pokemon. I'm not too sure what abilities Duskull can have. It might only be Levitate. I'm not entirely sure. Let's look at Diller. Diller the Driller. Diller the Driller! We got Diller the Driller. The Unknown. Serious Nature. Levitate, of course. Everybody has Levitate. Of course. But, yeah. We have a Careful Natured Plasmius, which is pretty sweet, I suppose. I don't remember what Careful does. It might not even be good. Relaxed Nature on Nomad. Serious Nature. Cool. I don't know what type of hidden power Diller the Driller has, but if I ever want to use him, I can figure it out. I know it isn't super effective against water, so I'm going to go ahead and put Oswald in the PC just for a moment. And we're going to go ahead and take Rotom to the Galactic Building of Eterna City, because there's something really cool you can do. And this is going to be the first time I'm actually using any of the key items other than the PokéRadar. So hopefully it doesn't break my game. That would not be good. I should probably save the game just in case. I mean, I've done this before on a personal playthrough of mine, so I don't think it'll break the game. But here's hoping, am I right? Let's save the game, though. I hate saving in the middle of a recording just in case, like, the audio wasn't captured or something, or it was, like, a mess. I lose everything we've done this episode. Well, I mean, up until the El Chateau part, but I still need to save just in case something happens. I'm also kind of worried that when we go north of Solaceon town, I have the secret potion already for the Psyduck. I'm worried that it's going to force me to do that and, like, completely skip everything after, well, everything Maylene and after, which would be really bad. I hope that's not the case, but we'll roll the punches. I know it's right here. I don't remember how you do this. It might not work, too, which is an entirely thing that's possible. I might have to do a completely different cheat code in my personal time. Well, I'd have to do that right now, so I can show you guys. Here's the secret key. I'm so sad, because now I have to go figure out how to do this. Just give me a second. I've done this before. I'll be back with you guys in a moment. Alright, guys. It should work now. And presto! There we go. Kablooey. The entrance to a secret room in Team Plasma's headquarters in Eterna City. How cool is that? Have you guys ever seen this before? I have. It's pretty cool. I mean, have you ever experienced it before? I've played with this before on a previous game of mine. That's how I came up with the key items idea. A long, long time ago, of course. But yeah, this is a really cool room for, like, lore and everything. It's a mysterious notebook. It's impossible to tell its age. It was by pure chance that I obtained information about the Pokemon Rotom. Remarkably, Rotom has the ability to enter and merge with special motors. It's not known that Rotom can stay inside a motor almost indefinitely. Well, it's now known. However, it will emerge if it enters a union room or Wi-Fi club. Rotom will also emerge from the motor if it's left in the daycare. Rotom may forget certain moves when it leaves a motor. Pokemon requires exhaustive observation and analysis. To ensure I get all the credit, my Rotom research must be kept a secret. They will come to recognize me as the scientific genius Char. So, what would be really cool is if we actually beat Team Galactic with one of the Rotom creations that Char kind of discovered. It was pretty cool. It was when he found a toy robot, one that he had earlier misplaced. At that instant, a Pokemon startlingly emerged from the lawnmower's motor. Clutching my robot, I stared, transfixed by the peculiar Pokemon. Nah, I don't want to keep reading, but it's really cool. I believe a lot of you probably saw this in Chugga Conroy's Platinum Let's Play, because I believe he did this. But yeah, we have Plasmius here, our Rotom that we just caught, and he can enter all these different motors, like the microwave oven right here. We enter the motor, it's pretty sweet, and it wants to learn Overheat, so it gets a specific move based on what it enters. And here's the fan, wants to enter the fan. Actually, I wanted to show off all of them. I didn't want to have to teach each singular move, but you have to teach the move if it wants to stay inside. So it wants to learn Overheat. I probably won't use this one. I'll get rid of Double Team. It's too risky. Teach Double Team, Overheat over Double Team. And it'll enter the microwave oven, which is really cool. Which makes it a fire-electric type. Well, fire-electric type, I believe. In later generations, but not in this gen. They'll all be electric ghosts, like I said. And here comes Rowan. You must be eager to fill your Pokedex to be searching even here. What am I doing? I visit a professor I know in Eterna every so often. He tells me intriguing rumors of rare Pokemon sightings and such. Which, this is just so cool, honestly. It's just cool to see this again, even though I have before. Yeah, Pokemon that slips into electronic devices. That is somewhat off from what I've heard about it. That's long ago, there was a Pokemon that merged with a toy robot. Should that Pokemon be recognized as a new species or not? Debates over the issue were about to start when they were rendered moot. So it's kind of funny because he's like referring to everybody saying, like a form of a Pokemon is like a real Pokemon. You know, Joe Merrick from CRB's always like they're forms, not Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, these guys are forms, so it's kind of like talking about that debate. Anyways, we can now check out Plasmius as a Heat Rotom, which is so cool. It's cool to see the Generation 4 sprite. It's awesome. But I'm probably not going to use the Heat Rotom because the Rotom I used on the channel... What did I do? What does it say? Oh, okay, so that's how I can recall it. Right, and that move would just automatically get replaced, right. Heat Rotom's the one I pretty much primarily used when I used Rotom on the channel before. So we get Air Slash from the flying one. Now, this is actually really interesting because the flying one's actually more worth using in this game than any others because flying electric's not the greatest. But Electric Ghost and then just getting Air Slash? I could really see myself using the fan one. I think that would be real. I'd be a big fan of using the fan one. Am I right? Here's the Frost one. Obviously, they stay the same type, but it gets Blizzard. Air Slash is probably the best move out of any of them, because all the other ones are the moves that lower stats, except the Washing Machine. The Washing Machine's probably the best one overall. It gets Hydro Pump, which, I mean, that misses, but it doesn't lower stats, so it's just really strong. Definitely something to consider overall, but I'm probably leaning... I like the Lawnmower the best. This is my favorite one of all of them. It just looks so cool. I remember when I first saw this, it was like, oh my gosh, that Pokemon's incredible. I would love to use Plasmius as a Lawnmower, but it gets Leaf Storm, which isn't... I mean, it's not ideal. It's like Overheat, but for grass, so it's alright. I mean... But for now, we're going to go ahead and leave Plasmius in the fan, because the fan's probably what I'd consider using out of all these, just because it's kind of the more unique one. You never really get to see Fan Rotom very much, because it sucks normally, but it'd be cool to use it. And, I mean, this would be a more unique electric type to use than Jolteon, like I was talking about. So maybe, just maybe, instead of evolving our Eevee into Jolteon, we'll hold out, maybe get a Glaceon or a Flareon, or maybe even an Espeon, and we'll use this as our electric type instead. Definitely something to consider. Definitely let me know down below if you guys want to see me use Plasmius, along with anything else we have in the PC. If you guys want to see something used, voice your opinion, because it might actually affect me in moving forward, being like, hey, this gets a lot of love, let's try this Pokemon out. That's the fun in a FateLocke. I can use whatever I would like, which is so cool. So, I'm considering Plasmius a lot, along with Grandmama or Chansey. That'd just be so cool. But yeah, we'll go ahead and put Plasmius, the Fan Rotom, in the PC. I think that's so cool that we're able to change the forms in this playthrough, whereas the last Platinum playthrough I wouldn't have allowed it, but because of this playthrough having all the key items, I'm allowing it, which is going to be super cool, even though I had to do a little bit to change it and get it to fix. If you guys are wondering what I had to do, you have to actually receive the event. You can't just hack in the item. You have to actually get the key item from the delivery man at the Pokemart, so I just put an action replay code in for the actual event instead of just all key items. So, that's how we did that. In my rules, I allow myself to use the secret key as one of the items I'm allowed to use that we get from using that code to begin with. I didn't know I'd have to do anything extra, but I did, so no big deal. So with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this at night episode, a like is appreciated, it helps out a great deal. And if you want to see more Pokemon Nuzlocke variants like the FateLocke here, feel free to subscribe. And in the next episode, we're going to make some actual progress. We're going to make our way north of Solaceon Town, and then go east after we get some Moo Moo Milk, and maybe even a Moo Moo Milk producer of our own in Miltank. Then we'll head east from there, and make our way to Veilstone City, home of our 4th gym challenge of our adventure. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching!